Good morning, class 4. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing great and taking care of yourselves and being safe. School has started. We are doing 9 and 10. So, I'm getting some time to just solve some things for you. So, we are on course book, chapter, the course book of English course book, and we are on unit 6, page 66. PP plays tag with policemen, and it is written by Astrid Lindgren, 1917 to 1907 to 2002, was a Swedish writer of fiction who also wrote for movies. Her best selling book was Pippi Longstocking, was based on the stories she told her daughter Karen, who was sick in bed. The name Pippi Longstocking, however, was given by Karen herself. Lindgren based Pippi on one of her daughter's school friends. She had red hair and freckles. The book was Lindgren's birthday present for her daughter's 10th birthday. Other popular books written by her include Garrison on the Roof and Six Mulberry Children. Now, Pippi plays tag, means try to be very smart and naughty with the policeman. So Pippi Longstocking. Longstocking means long legs, long socks. Stockings you wear on underneath your skirt or pant or tracksuits. You wear stockings, socks which goes up to your waist. So those are called stockings. Pippi Longstocking is an orphan who lives alone in Villa Vellecula cottage with a horse and a monkey. The town people think it is strange for a little girl to be living without someone older looking after her. They decide that she must be put in a children's home and sent to school. One day, two policemen came to take her away, but they didn't know that Pippi is the strongest 9-year-old girl in the world. She's very tall, and orphan means she has no parents. She stays alone with a horse and a monkey. Long stocking means she was very tall. Long stockings means legs were long and she was tall and quite strong. Yes, but don't you see, you have to go to school, said the policeman. Why do I? Well, to learn things, of course. What kind of things? Pippi asked. Any number of different kinds, said the policeman. A whole lot of useful things, multiplication tables, for example. I have managed well enough without any plutification tables for 9 years, said Pippi. So I suppose I can keep managing. She has been alone for 9 years from her childhood. He said, don't know any multiplication. They were saying multiplication, she says plutification because she doesn't know studies. And I suppose I can still manage. When I managed alone for 9 years, I can manage further also. That's not going to be a problem for me. Come on now. Imagine how unpleasant it will be for you to be so ignorant. Means you who doesn't know anything, knowing no knowledge. Just think when you grow up and someone perhaps comes and asks you what's the capital of Portugal is. You couldn't answer. Pippi is saying, oh yes I could, said Pippi. I would just say, if you are all that anxious to know what the capital of Portugal is, well, by all means write direct to Portugal and ask them. Very smart girl. Now why are you asking me? If you want to know the capital of Portugal, go write a letter to Portugal and ask them what their capital is. Yes, but don't you think you would be sorry you didn't know it yourself? The policeman is saying, won't you be feeling bad that you didn't know the capital? Might be so, said Pippi. I suppose I would lie awake sometimes at night and wonder. What the Dickens was the name of the capital of Portugal? What the hell the name of the capital of Portugal? In English they say Dickens. But then you can't have fun all the time, said Pippi, turning a few cartwheels, jumping. Anyway, I have been in Lisbon with my father, she continued, while upside down and then right side up, for she could talk that way too. But then one of the policemen said that Pippi shouldn't believe that she could do exactly as she pleased. She would just come along to the children's home and that at once. He went towards her and took hold of her arm, but Pippi quickly slipped loose him lightly and said, "Tag!" And before he could think or before he could blink his eyes, she had taken a leap up to the post of the porch in front of the building, the poles which comes out for shade. She jumped up on top of the porch. With a few pulls, she was upon the balcony over the porch. The police didn't feel inclined to climb after her the same way, so they rushed into the house and up to the first floor. But when they came out of the balcony, Pippi was already halfway to the roof. She climbed up to the roof tiles very much as if she herself were a monkey. In a moment she stood up on the top of the roof and jumped easily up onto the chimney. Down on the balcony, both the policemen stood tearing their hair, and on the lawn beyond stood Tommy and Annika looking at Pippi. Tommy and Annika is the horse and the monkey looking at Pippi. Yeah, she was very fast, tall, strong, jumped up, and the policemen, fat people, they cannot run around, catch her or something. "What fun is to play tag," shouted Pippi, "and how nice it was of you to come. It's my lucky day too. That's plain to see." When the policeman had thought a moment, when they got a ladder and which they leaned against the roof and they climbed up, first one and then the other to fetch Pippi down. But they looked a little bit afraid when they climbed up onto the top of the roof and began balancing their way towards Pippi. "Don't be scared," cried Pippi. "It's not dangerous, it's just fun. Come on, catch me." When the policeman came within 2 steps of Pippi, she leaped quickly down from the chimney and laughing and whooping ran along to the top of the roof to the other gable. She jumped. She jumped up to the other side of the building on another wall. You have boundaries on the roof. A few yards from the house stood a tree. "Watch me dive," shouted Pippi, and then she hopped straight onto the tree's green crown, hung fast in a branch, dangled back and forth a moment, and let herself fall to the ground. Then she dashed off onto the other gable and took away the ladder. The policeman had looked a bit foolish when Pippi jumped, but they looked even more so when they had balanced their way back along the top of the roof and wanted to climb down the ladder. At first they became dreadfully angry and yelled at Pippi, who stood below looking up at them, and she'd better put the ladder back, or else they would show her a thing or two. "Why are you so angry?" said Pippi reproachfully. "We are only playing tag, so we all could be friends." Okay, so I'll come back in the next video.